Welcome to the channel, guys. In this video I'm going to show you how to repot a Monstera deliciosa plant. In nurseries they normally use potting media as coco peat or garden soil. This plant has been grown outdoors under the shade net. Right now I'm growing this Monstera indoors in my apartment. Whenever I water the plant, the leaves are getting droopy irrespective of the water quantity. This is because the garden soil is retaining too much of water and making the soil wet and soggy. To fix this issue, I am repotting this Monstera in a chunky potting mix, and I'm going to use a moss pole for additional support. You have to squeeze the pot like this from all the directions. This will help to loosen up the potting media and the roots can be pulled out without any damage. I watered this plant before 10 days, but I can see the soil is still wet. I can see a lot of root damage plus root rot here and there. I will collect it and show it to you now. I have collected a handful of roots which have been rotted and damaged. Roots of these two plants seems to be stuck and it's not coming apart easily. Okay, I have removed it. Totally we have two Monstera plant in this pot. The leaves started picking up fenestations. I think the next leaf is going to have more beautiful fenestation than this. I'm using 8-inch pot with more drainage holes, sufficient for now. I have already made this sphagnum moss pole. Bottom of the moss pole is going to have some charcoal. I'm using chunky potting mix for this plant. Now we are going to place the Monstera in it. Since this is a 8-inch pot, I have to squeeze in the root system inside this pot. I'm trying my level best not to damage any of the roots. We are moving on the next step. I'm filling the remaining pot with chunky potting mix. I am tying this plant along with the moss pole. Once the aerial roots start growing, it's going to attach itself to this moss pole. The best way to water Monstera is to wait for a week or 10 days or 2 weeks. Once the top layer of the potting media dries out, then you can water it again. As far as I know, this is the best way to avoid root rots. I have already watered the moss pole. Now I am watering the chunky potting mix. This is the other Monstera. I have used a cocoa chips pole to support this one. I have already posted a YouTube shorts on how to make this cocoa chips pole. Have a look on it. The Monstera on the left side is having a moss pole. The Monstera on the right is having a cocoa chip pole. I hope this video is useful for you guys. Thanks for watching.